Hi, thanks for watching today. If you like what you see and you hear, if these words encourage you in some way, be sure to like and subscribe so that others can also be encouraged. Today I want to talk about not always feeling like doing what needs to be done. So a lot of times, a lot of us, it comes easy to do things for other people. For me, for example, my grandma is my number one person. And when she calls, I am right there at her whim, doing exactly what she wants me to do. And I've always been that way. I've always, okay, right, I'll get right on that, And I would put aside whatever was important to me, because I also felt like doing for her is also important to me because I love her. Like I said, she's my person. So, anyway, but that turned into not only doing for her, but then I would do for others. I got stuck in the trap of people pleasing. So, I had to really learn to love myself and put the things that I want, make the things that I want a priority. And so I had to do that step by step, little bits at a time. It didn't just happen right away, because there's no way I'm going to tell my grandma, nope, sorry, I can't do that for you. No, instead, I had to learn to prioritize the things that I wanted to do so that I would have time to do what she needed me to do. And the same was for everyone else. So once I learned to prioritize what I wanted to do for me, what was important to me, and make time for that, then I was better able to schedule in and work what they needed around what I needed. And I just want to encourage you that if you're like me and you're a people pleaser and you tend to put the needs of others above yourself, and that's okay. We should, love others and do for others and serve others. That is honorable work. That's what we should be doing. But at the same time, we have to love ourselves enough to figure out how to make make it more enjoyable to serve others. We don't enjoy it when we run ourselves ragged and wear ourselves down. We don't enjoy that. So we have to find a way to fit it all in, and to be able to enjoy helping and serving others. But I believe that when we serve others from a distressed heart or a burdened heart, that we are not doing it joyfully, and we're not doing it for the right reasons from a place of love. I think it becomes a place of sacrifice, and then resentment gets built up, and we can start to harbor hard feelings for the other person, like, ugh, I can never do what I want to do because I always have to do what they want me to do, as if what they want me to do is more important. So we have to learn to, like I said, put what we want ahead of theirs. And we have to be intentional about that. And if you only think about it and you never write it down, then it'll never happen, because it'll just always be stuck in your head, and you'll just beat yourself up about it. Oh, well, I didn't get this done because I had to do da 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 da, when in reality you didn't get it done because you didn't make it a priority. That's just the reality of it. So once you realize how important it is to you to do what needs to be done for you, for yourself, whether that is like self-improvement, like you need to be reading books on self-improvement and self-awareness, and or whether it is spending more time meditating and getting closer to God, or maybe it's more time meal prepping so that you eat healthier. Maybe it's making time to exercise so that you live a healthier lifestyle. Whatever it is, you have to make it a priority because no one else is going to. No one else, to be honest, cares. They don't care. They don't, it's not important to them. It's what it is important to you. Nobody else cares. So you have to be the one to care and advocate for that and for yourself because it's important to you. It matters to you. So once you get it written down, then you got to figure out, okay, where in my schedule can this work? Now for me, I cannot tell you how often I revise my schedule. It is a constantly changing thing. I have 3 boys. They're 14, 12, and 7 years old. And I have a husband, a hardworking husband. He works a lot of 12-hour shifts in a factory job. And I am an associate pastor at my church. I am a beauty consultant, a hairstylist, and all the things. And I'm also, like I said, my go-to person for my grandma, as well as a helpful person for my in-laws. So I have a lot of responsibilities, a lot of duties, and those change. Like my kids, whether they're in after-school activities or they're in sports, if they get sick and have to do a lot of doctor's appointments. The same with my husband. If he takes a vacation and he wants to go, if he wants to travel, or if he wants to work around the house on those vacations, or if he gets injured and he needs time off work for injury. We have just been, and if he's sick, it's a lot of doctor's appointments there too. So it's just a lot of constant change in my schedule. And so I've had to learn to adjust, to constantly adjust my schedule and be flexible and be able to move things around and be available to them, because it is very important to me that I am available to my loved ones and that I can take care of my loved ones and be there for them. That's what's important to me. But yes, I also have my own hopes and dreams as well. And so it does get in the way sometimes. So I've had to learn to fit it into the schedule. Like, okay, what can I do when? And it, like I said, constantly changes. And that's okay. We have to learn to be flexible in our schedule and when we do what needs to be done. But we cannot be flexible in what we do. So we know the steps that we need to take in order to be successful in reaching the goals that we have set for ourselves. We know we've got the plan set in our mind, right? And you should have it written down. And once you have it written down, then you know how many hours do you need to work to save up how much money for whatever it is you're wanting to achieve, whether it's, I don't know, a new house or a trip, something like that. Or you know how many hours of exercise you need to do in order to get your body into shape again. You know how much time it's going to take to meal prep and what meals you need to prepare when. You know what needs to be done. You know the steps you need to take. The problem is making time to do that. So when our schedules change and we can't always find the time, if it's important to us, like the first day when the schedule changes unexpectedly, yeah, you're going to miss something. Something's not going to be done the way that you normally planned it to be done. But guess what? You can take that time and say, okay, the schedule is changing here. Something is different here. I need to adjust. I need to figure out now, when can I fit in time to exercise? When can I fit in time to meal prep? When can I fit in more hours of work that I can be making that income? Or where can I cut back on spending for that income? If you can't find time to work more hours, then you got to find somewhere to cut back. That's just how that works, right? So we can be flexible in the when we do things, sometimes even in the where we do things, but you still have to do them. You still have to put the work in. You still have to be intentional. You still have to be working towards that goal, whatever it is, that one step forward each day, one step forward towards your goal. And know that no one else cares as much as you do. So only you can be the one to say, I'm sorry, I can't do that right now. I'm in the middle of da 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 da. I can help you at this time. I can help you later today. I can help you tomorrow, whatever it may be. You are the one who's in control. But also remember, what is important to you? What are your priorities? Your priorities should be God first, family second, and career third. But I have learned that the family second does not mean being their constant gopher and their stepping stool and their maid and it does not mean that. Family second means that when they absolutely need you, you're available. Family second means being your best self for them. Because the better you are, the better you're going to be for them. The better the person you are, the more happier you can be when you're around them and you're not screaming mom at them all the time. You're not always upset or whatever it may be. Like, the better you are, the more at peace you are, and the more stable you are, the better parent you're going to be, the better friend you're going to be, because you're going to have more control of your schedule so you can make better time for them and actually be present in the moment and in the conversations with your friends. So, yes, being a better version of yourself is to the benefit of your family and friends. It also allows you more freedom and flexibility to be more giving. So always know that, family second does not mean to be walked all over by them. No, it means to be the best possible version of yourself. I encourage you to pour into yourself, to make self-improvement, self-development, and personal growth a high priority. Your loved ones will thank you for it. You will be so glad you did. Thanks for watching, and have an awesome and blessed day.